Hello children, welcome to online class of English language. Children, today we will revise chapter 7 into the future. We have already read and discussed this chapter. We have also discussed new words, word bank, question answers and the other textual exercises of this chapter. Now, to revise this chapter, we will be solving some multiple choice questions, MCQs, today. So let's get going. Children, as we know, chapter 7 Into the Future is an extract from the book The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. It is science fiction. We have read the story that the narrator invents a machine, a time machine, and he travels in that machine. The narrator was more interested to know about his future. His machine could go to the past and to the future, but he tries the future first. In his first trial, in just 2 minutes, he travels 5 hours into the future. That makes him very excited, and the second time he pulls the lever even harder and he travels 8 lakh years in his first visit in just one go. But when he realizes this and he wants to stop the machine, he was thrown away from the seat and falls on the green grass on the ground. So this is the story and we know it. Now let's solve multiple choice questions. Children, solving multiple choice questions or answering multiple choice questions is the simplest and the easiest exercise of any lesson. It also improves your reading skill because here you have to read each and every question and options carefully to answer the question correctly. These questions are taken from any part of the lesson, so this is a way to revise the lesson thoroughly. And the most special point is this year your exams are going to be conducted online. And when we take an exam online, mostly objective questions are there. As you noticed last time in your unit test, you had all multiple choice questions. So if you keep practicing this type of exercise, it will be very helpful to you in your first terminal exam too. So let's begin with multiple choice questions of lesson 7. Heading is choose the correct option. Question 1. The machine that the narrator showed his friends was different from the model because A. It was 30 times larger. B. It was smaller in size. C. It was 20 times larger. The narrator showed the machine to his friends, and earlier he had shown them the model of that same machine. What was the difference between the model and the original machine? And the difference was option C. The machine was 20 times larger. So it was 20 times larger. is the correct option. The machine that the narrator showed his friends was different from the model because it was 20 times larger. Question 2. Where did the narrator want to travel? The machine which the narrator had invented could take him to the future and to the past, and the question says where did he want to go, whether to future, past, or where. Options are into the future, B into the past, and C into the present times. We know he tells his friend that he was more interested in future than past, so option A into the future is the correct answer. The narrator wanted to travel into the future. Question 3. The narrator invited his friends to test the machine a month later, B a week later, and C the next day. We know the narrator had two friends in the story. One was a writer and the other was a psychologist. They asked him to let them try the machine once, but the narrator tells them that he will make them try that machine the next week, and he invites them for the dinner next week and tells them that that day he will make them try that machine. So option a month later, this is the correct option. The narrator invited his friends to test the machine a month later. Number 4. What does the word blur means? B-L-U-R, blur. What does it mean? Children, this question has been taken from the word bank of this chapter. This type of questions will help you in your terminal exam and your spelling bee test as well. So you are expected to learn the word bank properly. Here the meaning of this word blur, there are three options given: clear, B unclear, and C dim. Blur means where there is no clarity, no, not clear. So B unclear is the meaning of blur. So answer is B unclear. Number 5. The maid could not see the narrator because. When the narrator takes the first trial of his machine, the maid was present in the room. He could see the maid, but he feels that as if maid could not see him. What was the reason? Options are: she had weak eyesight, B he was in the other room, or C he was traveling through time. The narrator first, he could also not understand why she could not see him, but finally he realized that she could not see him because he was traveling through time. So answer C, he was traveling through time. The maid could not see the narrator because he was traveling through time. Question 6. How many times did the narrator pull the lever of the time machine down before he found himself in the year 8,02,701 AD? Before he could found there, how many times he pulled the lever? Options are A. 5 times up and down, B. Only once all the way down, and C. 4 times up and down. We know when the narrator pulled the lever down, the machine traveled to the future. So when he pulled the lever all the way down, he was far away into the future. So option B, only once all the way down, is the correct option. Question 7. Why did the narrator's heart sink? What made the narrator very nervous? His heart sank. What was the reason? Options are A. Because he had a heart attack, B. Because he thought his time machine did not work, and C. Because his housekeeper did not convey his message to his friends. When the narrator notices that nothing changed in his room, his heart sank. And the reason was B, because he thought his time machine did not work. In his first trial, the time machine did not work. This was the reason. So here the answer is the narrator's heart sank because he thought his time machine did not work. Number 8. What does the word tipped mean? Here is a verb used in this lesson, tipped. What does it mean? Again, I will tell you, this will be helpful to prepare for your spelling bee competition. Options are A. On the tip of something, B. Shocked, and C. Tilted and fell to one side. And the option is tipped means tilted and fell to one side. Question 9. I pulled hard on the stop lever and paid the price for it. What was the price the narrator had to pay? The question says that narrator pulled hard on the stop lever and he had to pay some price for it. And what was the price? Options are A. His machine toppled and he was thrown from his seat. B. $1,000, and C. He broke his bones. Children, we know when he pulled hard on the lever, he was tipped, means his machine tilted and he was fell to one side and he was thrown away from his seat. Right? This was the price he paid. So option A, his machine toppled and he was thrown from his seat, is the correct answer. So what was the price the narrator had to pay? The price the narrator had to pay was his machine toppled and he was thrown from his seat. Question 10. What does vanished mean? Here again I'll remind you, this type of question will help you in your spelling bee competition. So please learn word bank thoroughly. Options are vanished means found, B. amazed, or C. disappeared. Vanished means not seen, right? Not to be seen. So answer option C, disappeared, is the correct answer. 11. The brightening and darkening of the windows signified. When the narrator was pulling the lever hard, he could notice that the outside the window there was brightening and darkening, means bright daylight and then dark. It was dark and then again it was bright. So what was the reason this was happening? Options are: A, switching the lights on and off; B, coming and passing of the days and nights; and C, sunny and cloudy days. As the narrator was traveling very fast through the time, and that is why the days were just in the blinking, like blinking of lights were, as light blinks the days and nights were coming and going. So that shows option B, coming and passing of the days and nights. Number 11, the brightening and darkening of the windows signified coming and passing of the days and nights, which were passing very fast. Question 12. The narrator was not happy with his welcome. The narrator traveled 8 lakh years, and the welcome he gets, he was not very happy with it. He makes a remark for it. Why was he not happy? Option A is: he felt a shower of hailstone on his face; B, no one greeted him; or C, he was not gifted with a bunch of flowers. So here the answer is: the narrator was not happy with his welcome, because he says a fine welcome, a man travels over 8 lakh years for a visit, and this is the greeting he gets. He makes this remark there. Why does he make this remark? Because he felt, option A, he felt a shower of hailstones on his face. So number 12 is: the narrator was not happy with his welcome because he felt a shower of hailstones on his face, and he didn't feel that it was a pleasant welcome. Children, so these were MCQs from chapter 7. I have taken questions from each part of the story so that you can revise the chapter well. I expect you to watch this video twice. The first time you will be reading and listening to the answer given by me very carefully, and the second time you will only read the questions switching off the volume or the voice, and then you will be answering these questions on your own. This way you can revise this lesson very well. I hope you have started preparing for your spelling bee competition. In case of any query regarding the spelling bee competition, please feel free to call me or Miss Shalini Jadeja to solve any query you have. So this is all for today. This is very short video. Please watch it twice and solve the questions. Thank you and bye-bye.